What's up, guys? My name is Christopher Schroeder. I'm the client success director for the electronics reseller program, along with the marketing director for the electronics reseller program, and I work directly under and with David Kosciuszko. In this video today, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys what to do when your ad costs start going up on your phone flipping ads. So let's get right into it, right? So as you guys can see here, we got one that's gone up quite a bit. It's gone up over $4. So the threshold that we want to stay within is usually between $1 and $4 typically. We want to stay where we get at least a 5x return on ad spend. And you can usually do that between a $1 and $4 cost per message, typically. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive, see what's going on exactly in here in the ads, right? So this one's only got 2 ads on it. That's not one that I started. This one over here is one that I did. As you can see, there are a few ads here. Actually, this one's doing okay. This one right here is right where we want it to be. Within the $1 and $4 range. This one's right in the middle. So this is off a little bit just because of this $6.48 one right here. But this should go away after a couple of days here. So let's see here. Let's look at today's. Okay, yeah. So these ads are actually doing pretty good. Sometimes they don't look good on the outside, right? So, but let's jump down to this one here. Oh, both of these have done good today. Well, this wasn't a very good one to use. Anyway, so what we can do here is I can kind of explain, what you need to do when, for example, let's go, past 30 days. The cost per message is a little bit high. As you can see, I turned this ad off just because it wasn't delivering what I wanted it to. As you can see, it just wasn't delivering. The cost per message was like $13. I let it run for a few days, but it just wasn't working out. So I ended up shutting it off. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to kill the entire campaign. Now, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to delete the campaign, right? So, because if you delete the campaign, you're basically just like deleting the data, and you don't want to do that, okay? So I actually need to set up a new campaign here for this client. We just turned his ads back on yesterday. Looks like they're chugging along pretty well. But what happens and what you need to do when your ad costs start going up is typically what you need. The first thing that you can do is simply duplicate the campaign. So you can literally just go here and press duplicate and then just duplicate the campaign and then just let it run. Sometimes it'll run lower on a lower cost per message. Sometimes, it really, just depends. So, but sometimes that's the simplest fix is just, literally just duplicating it. It's kind of weird, but sometimes that's all you have to do. So that's one thing you can do. The next thing you would do is you would basically just rebuild the campaign, right? Now, when you're like in the beginning stages, when you're like testing something, for example, you want to have about 3 different campaigns. You can also do it with like $15 and then have 3 different ad sets. So what does that look like, right? Let me actually show you. So you can do it one of 2 ways. So for example, let me just pick these 3, right? You got 3 different campaigns and you should have 5 ads, 1 ad set, and then 5 ads on each one, all with different photos. You should have like 15 different photos. The next way you could do it, I don't usually do it this way, is you could have the 1 campaign and then you could have 3 ad sets. So what you would do is you would just go here, duplicate the ad set, and then duplicate the ad set one more time, which I could have just done pretty easily there. And then what you could do is all 3 of these, right? These lead to the ads. So it goes campaign, ad set, ads, right? So you would have, let's just say I select all of these. You would want to have 15 different photos here, but you notice how some of these are duplicated. right? You would want every single photo to be different. That is called split testing, and this whole campaign would be at $15 a day. I recommend the previous way simply because you're leaving everything at $5 daily. When you leave things at $5 daily, what you're doing is you're actually forcing Facebook to give you cheaper messages, because if you don't get any messages at all, then you're obviously not going to use their service, right? But what I've noticed over time is that the more money that you give Facebook, the faster Facebook spends it. So that's something to be aware of. The more money you give Facebook, the faster they spend it. Okay, the less money you give Facebook, the less they'll spend it, because they have to actually provide you with results. Otherwise, you're not going to use their service, right? So that's how you split test stuff. And ads is all about split testing. That's everything when it comes to this business. So yeah, if you guys want more information, if you guys want to learn more about this business and how to market for phone flipping specifically, what you can do is you can actually check out my bio. There's a link to our Facebook group, Reselling Electronics for Profit. And then you can actually sign up for our program. We have the phone flipping course. It's David Kosciuszko's phone flipping course. Then we also have the electronics reseller program, which is by invitation only. So you actually have to be invited to join our program. And then, if you just want to skip the learning curve and you just want somebody else to run your ads, fill out the application below, and I'll give you a call and see if we're a good fit to work together. But I prefer experienced phone flippers or resellers whenever they work with me. So see you guys later. See you in the next video.